Hello, I'm the one that started the Jumping Rebounders group, and I wanted to show you, I know a lot of people ask questions about the Bellicon and what the differences are with a lot of other type of rebounders, and I wanted you to look at the difference between the 44 inch and the 49 inch. Now, I've had this rebounder, it's got screw-on legs. This is 49 inches. I've had this for probably 7 or 8 years. I didn't teach any of my fitness classes with it. It's been up at my cottage where I am right now for all these years. I keep it up here because I gotta have one up here. Now, I have to say that this is the regular mat. If you ever go online and you want to order one, they have all these choices to make. Now, this one looks pretty good right here. The mats are under warranty for 5 years. The frame here, the black painted frame, is under warranty for a lifetime. So, I want to say also that one of the best reasons that you would want to go with a Bellicon is, I'm going to give you some of the pros and then the cons, is that this comes in one piece, the frame. You don't have to piece it together. If you have to piece the frame together, it's not going to be as sturdy. It's like anything that you kind of put together. So it comes in one big piece here. And like I said, right here, you can choose to, nope, this is actually, I didn't realize that. I have one of my foldable ones up here. Gave me a good idea. So this is a foldable right here. They're very, very simple. You pull it out like that and it goes down like that. It's very simple. So if you ever thought this one was a screw-on, but it's not. I think I'm taking it home for my classes and switching it out. So these right here, now this is a regular mat, and that's what I wanted to talk about. If you're not really familiar with the Bellicon, they have these little black clips right here. That's where you put on your bungees. So let's say I take this one off. It probably needs new ones, and I can tell when I take it off. See, it's pretty getting worn, but that's how you put them on right here. So you have these little clips, and you put them on, and you bring it down over. Okay, so with this original mat, I'm not sure what they call it, the original mat, but there's a con to this type of a mat. I have, when I started teaching the fitness classes, I had a lot of issues with the outside rim. Now this outside rim is over this so that when you're bouncing and if you get off a little bit, you don't land on these clips. Generally, we bounce barefoot. So what happens with these mats, every time you go up and down on here, it pushes down, and there's two things that happen. What can happen is the mat will roll down. And this one shows it a little bit, but eventually it rolls down so much like this that the black clips are exposed. You want to keep those covered so it'll roll down. And I've had some that have had 4 different spots on the same mat that roll down. But granted, that was when I was teaching over 40 classes a week, and a lot of people were on them. So, and another issue that happens is it'll roll up like that, and then it'll expose it. And I've tried laying them down flat, I've tried everything. And when you bounce on these, it's very, very important with this type of mat, and I had to do it with all my classes, and I had to let all my members know, if you walk away and this is folded down like this, where you can see the black clip, that's where it starts. See how that'll come down? You get a few of them that will naturally go under. You have to pull that out. You pull that out. Now, with this mat, this is one of the newer comfort mats. I know why they call it comfort. This mat here is generally new. I got all red ones, and I put them on all the ones that I have left. And it's nice and thick and comfy. That's why it's the comfort mat. And this will go over your clips. So you're gonna pay a little bit more money for that, but in my opinion, it's well worth it. I think the mat's gonna last longer. I can't remember when I put new ones on. In April. So it's only been 3 months. This is my travel one. I take it with me, and I noticed that some of them kind of come forward a little bit, but that's, that doesn't seem to be a big issue. Now this is the 44-inch one, and then in this one, you have a slot here. You have an integrated bar. This is the Bellicon Plus. I take the bar off because I don't need it. So you have your Bellicon here, and they're very pretty. You can choose all your sizes. There's a 39-inch, a 44-inch, 49-inch. They even have a frame that's it's like platinum. I don't know if platinum's the right word, but it's silver. And I have one of those, and I've had it for probably 7 years. It's my favorite one. I have the screw-on legs for that. And so when you can pick your frame. So this is the options that you'll have: 39-inch, 44-inch, or 49-inch. And once you pick your size, they've changed it up a little bit, so you buy your bungees individually. I can't remember the price on those, but they generally they used to run about $89, and you could get 39-inch, 44, or 49. Now, the 49-inch has 42 bungees. This one has 36 bungees. And I'm not quite sure on the 39-inch, but I would say 30 bungees. So you have to think about, I had a 39-inch, and believe me, it was so tiny you could barely bounce on it. You could just bounce on it. Now, since I'm used to teaching, and it doesn't look that it is big, the bounce surface, that 5 inches between this one and that one is huge. I can tell because when I bounce at home, I've done a few videos at home recently, and I feel I can't really bounce like I want. I feel like I'm coming around the edges. Now, if you want to bounce high, tuck jumps, anything like that, I do. Some of my stuff is high jumping. You have a bigger surface to land on, and you just feel much safer. And the bungees come in different strengths, and that's where a lot of people have questions too. Now, for me, and I've watched when I've done videos, when I'm bouncing on this particular Bellicon, I can see I go down probably this far. So my weight's not too heavy that I hit the floor. So that's what you have to think about if you're going to end up hitting the floor. And now, there are a few cons to a Bellicon too. So, number one would be the price. It's very, very high priced. And the reason it's a high price is because they make your rebounder to order. So it's not like some of the other ones, and I'm not knocking the other ones because they're great too, but they have the leaps and bounds, and then they have the jump sport. They're all black. I think now you can get some of the multicolored bungees on the jump sport, but this is made to order. And you can can pick and choose your colors. Now this is not my favorite color choice. I have it up here at my cottage and it's not a big deal. I only use it for bouncing. But if you want to liven up your bouncer, that's what's really great about the Bellicon. You can make it to order, whatever you want. There's a lot of different choices. And these bungees, the way they're put on compared to the Jump Sport, is the Jump Sport has little knots and you can adjust your bounce, which is really nice. I think that's a great feature. Now I've had a Jump Sport and I absolutely hated it. And the only reason I hated it, it had nothing to do with being a Jump Sport. It was the type that I bought. It had these little pedals on it. They called them pedals. And every time I bounced, I caught the pedals caught into my feet. Now to me, that was a danger. You shouldn't bounce and have anything getting into your feet. So if you ever think about getting a Jump Sport, just think, don't get the pedals. They have what they call a skirt. That's perfectly fine. So that you don't want to have anything so that you will fall at all. Now another thing about the Bellicon too is it sits up higher. The majority of your bouncers, especially if you get a cheap model, let's say really cheap, that you get at Walmart for $39, you're gonna get this little tiny thing and it's gonna be just this far from the ground, which is fine. But the thing about those are, they are like bouncing on this floor. You can hear the jarring, your body jars. So it's small and you're still getting the impact. The whole idea of bouncing is that the mat of the Bellicon is designed to absorb all that shock. Any shock. I've got a total hip replacement here. I can bounce 4 or 5 hours a day. It's not impacting this at all. So now, I can't say that for some of the cheaper models. There's some of them that I would stay clear of. Some I've never tried. So you want to have the mat absorb the shock. And also, the Bellicon mat was designed to massage your feet. That's why I always recommend barefoot. And if anybody would come to my classes and they want to wear street shoes, well, don't walk in from the street and jump on my Bellicons. So I've had a few people that wanted to have shoes and they would bring them in, but I'm going to tell you, within a few weeks, they took them off and they couldn't believe what they were missing. So that's another nice thing about the Bellicon. Now, I want to talk about the bungees. You can get medium strength, strong, extra strong, and ultra. Ultra is for somebody that's 300 and something pounds, 330, something like that. Now, some of them small ones you would break. Even I would break them. I had one trampoline that I bought. It was a Tracy Anderson one, and I'm not very big either. And it was the make of it. I got on it, and within, I think it was the second day I had it, one of the springs broke. I called customer service. Oh, you can just keep it. We'll send you another one. So what do I have? I have a trash bouncer that I have to get rid of. And then I got another one. 2 weeks later, the same thing happened. So you want to steer clear of anything like that. Now, I put these on not too long ago, and this is a little tighter than the one I took off here. So this is a strong. And then when you get the extra strong, it's the clips on here. They have these really nice little clips. I don't really know what color the clips of the medium are, but gold here is strong. They have red, which is extra strong, and most of my members have gone with the extra strong. I only have a few that are a little lighter weight, like I am, and they will they love the strong. I absolutely love the strong. And then they have ultras. Ultras are green. So that is what adjusts your bounce and how you want to bounce. So when you put these on here, to put it around this way, one thing I want to say too is if you are when you're bouncing, and I see this a lot too, especially with the black frame. The black frame is under warranty for lifetime, but that's for the structure of it. It's painted black. Sounds like a song to me, but what will happen, I can see it here, is you're gonna get these, I pull them down like this, because what happens is those little clips right here that you can see when you're bouncing will rub onto the frame. Now this frame looks pretty good. I think they both look pretty good. Now when you get the premium frame, you won't have that. Premium frame doesn't scratch, doesn't mar. It's supposed to be germ proof, which, yeah, depends on how many people use it. They use those in hospitals too. They're a little bit more sterile. So I just wanted to tell you a few things about the Bellicon and why I love the Bellicon and all the choices and everything. And like I said, the con is they are expensive. But remember, you get what you pay for. So that's why with the mats, I get really OCD. I don't like my mats crinkling up. I like everything to still look new. So I want to do this little video so that you can see the difference in the sizes and why certain people love these. And I see why other people love other ones, whatever kind that you love. I would like people in the group to post, maybe do a video as to why you like your type of bouncer. Now, if you want one that's going to last a long time, then you would go with the Bellicon. But then again, if you're not sure if you're going to like bouncing, why buy a Mercedes of the rebounders, and then some people go to the ones at Walmart for $39. You can go on Amazon and get one for $89, whatever it is. You're still not going to know if you really love bouncing, because believe me, I bounce on a lot of those littler ones, and I would say to myself, I hate bouncing. I didn't like bouncing at all, and when I got my first Bellicon, it was love at first bounce. I knew this was for me. So, because of how it felt on my feet, how it felt on my body, I got my first Bellicon before I even had my hip replaced, and I got my hip replaced 5 years ago. I am a Bellicon trainer. I've been certified through Bellicon to teach the classes, but that doesn't mean that's the only brand I'm going to ever suggest to have. I think the Jump Sport's amazing. I've heard good things about the Leaps. I think it's in Bounds or Rebounds. And the thing about the Leaps and Bounds, I think personally, and I've had people post it in my group, some of the legs have bent, things have happened with the frame, and the reason being is they are pieced together. And another thing is, when you order a Bellicon, it's all put together. Now, if you have screw-on legs, you have to have a screw on the legs. With the other ones, people had to piece it together, get the legs on it, and do all that. With the Bellicon, this all comes fully assembled, and that's another plus in and of itself. So, if you have any questions, in the group, which is Jumping Rebounders on Facebook, you can ask me any type of questions. I'll answer it when I can. And customer service is generally okay. I can't say it's exemplary or whatever the word is, because I've had issues with them. And that's because I'm one of their trainers, and which I think I should even get better treatment, but I've had issues with things and they don't get back with me. And it takes them up to 10 weeks. I have to send pictures in, I have to do all this kind of stuff. And I want to also say real quick too, what's really nice about the Bellicon, I know you won't be able to see it here, maybe on this one, but they're all black. Oh no, this one's yellow, green. You'll be able to see this. And I never really realized it till I got so into with my classes and everything. Now right here, oh, that's dirty on the bottom. Something got on it. So anyways, see you have green, they sew this all on, it's really nice. So when you look really close, you have the green lines, but they have a lot of black lines in here too, thread I should say. Green, and so that's keeps that in place. And they actually mark on one section on the back of one of the black bungees a number, so that you know the lot number. If you have an issue, they are going to know your lot number. If I look here, can't see it right now, but there is a lot number. And now this will say Bellicon. You have to make sure, because they have some that look like Bellicons that aren't Bellicons. So you have to make sure that they have their Bellicon sticker on there. Is that leather? Now this one doesn't. This is Bellicon on it. But this one here, if you can see it, has that brown leather. But what I'm getting at, there was one, I was teaching a class one day, and we heard this loud pop, this loud pop. And I looked over, and I noticed, I thought maybe the bungee popped off, but that wasn't it. Actually, the threads, which I never even looked at before, were all frayed. And this black clip came off. And it's things like that that I think should be taken care of right away. And I know I have, when they look at mine, I think I purchased 20 Bellicons. So I have got a lot, and they gave me a discount because I am an affiliate of Bellicon, and I absolutely love the product. Absolutely love the product. And if you're a single customer, you shouldn't have any issues. I had to deal with them quite a bit. And and then there's another thing, if you want to have a bar, you can use the bar and then you can take it off. So, and there's no shame in using a bar. You can get a bar, put it in there. I have the majority of my members start out with a bar, and I have to graduate them from the bar because they get really comfortable, and I call it an insurance bar. So you're better off having a bar, and you can do a little bit more with the bar because you feel confident. You hold on to the bar and you're bouncing, and you feel good about it. So that's another nice thing about the Bellicon. If you get one with an integrated bar like this one, it's really nice. It's your insurance bar. And then when you feel comfortable, then you just take the bar off. So that's about it with the Bellicon. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you want to post a little video of why you love your bouncer and why you love it so much, I want you to do that. I want everybody to be informed in the group of why you love your rebounder. Now you know why the Bellicon is more expensive. Plus, it's manufactured in Germany. And they ship from Germany now. They used to have a headquarters in Chicago. From what I understand, they don't have it anymore. So they will ship from Germany, and they're made in Germany. And I did see the warehouse when they had it in Chicago, and they had people in there putting all the Bellicons together and then shipping them out. So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a good day. And when you look at all the bungee colors and the mats, now this one, I have to say, see how they have that ring around it? I like that. But see, this is on the outside. There's so many ways you can make That's what makes a Bellicon hard, is all your choices. You get in and you're like, really? All these choices, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. You order Jump Sport, you just order, there are different types, meaning sizes or deluxe or whatever they call them, I'm not sure, but you don't have the choices that you do with a Bellicon. And some people don't really care. I don't care. I mean, I like color coordinating. When I got all my mats, I got all red, and I actually got all red, and then I used all my extra strongs, and the confetti colors, I did extra strong. And then I got 2 mats that were pink. And then I put pink bungees on it so I would know that those were the strong. And the downside to that has been people look at it and you're not sure what's what, and that's okay. So I hope you have a good day, and if you have any questions, let me